Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Suzume. This is a film that I believe came out last year in Japan, but it's now in theaters here in the States. This movie is rated PG-13, just PG, with a runtime of 2 hours and 2 minutes. As of the recording of this video, it has a Rotten Tomato score of 96% for the critics, 99% for the audience, and I got to tell you, I'm pretty well high up there as well. This movie was directed and written by Makoto Shinkai, who you may know from films like Weathering with You and Your Name, which are also two of my all-time favorite anime movies. In this film, we meet 17-year-old Susume as her journey begins in a quiet town in Kyushu when she encounters a young man who tells her, "I'm looking for a door." What Suzume finds is a single weather door standing upright in the midst of ruins, as though it was shielded from whatever catastrophe struck. Seemingly drawn by its power, Susume reaches out for the doorknob. The door begins to open, one after another, all across Japan, unleashing destruction anyone who are near. Susume must close these portals to prevent further disaster. The sunset, the morning sky, within that realm, it was as if though all the time had melted together in the sky, guided by these mysterious doors. Susume's journey continues to close doors is about to begin. And I had been looking forward to this film for a little while now. I had seen some reactions and some stuff, and I got to see it as early as I could. Really, I watched this on Thursday night of release, um, which other than like critics and reviewers who got to watch it a little earlier, and I was very excited to get into the theater and experience this. So let's get into what really impressed me about this film. Of course, there's a lot of things that this make this movie come together very well, which include the exceptional animation, captivating music, and the immersive themes, and just a perfect blend of a magical adventure with some contemporary details. The film also has really memorable characters and overall great performances. I watched this in English, so the dub cast was fantastic. Hopefully, I'll get to rewatch it eventually in the original Japanese. So let's start talking about the animation, which was simply stunning. The visuals were a treat for the eyes. Very detailed backgrounds, fluid movements, just vibrant colors that made the film come to life. And the animation just really allowed for this magical world of Susume to come and it would feel super real for the audience, like just be really immersive, which is always a treat. I'm not usually a big fan of CG animation combined with my more traditional animation, but I think the way it was used in this film, um, it really pays off because it shows kind of like this otherworldly type of experience that we're seeing. um, Another thing that just really brought me into the world was the music. You probably heard the little theme throughout the trailer and stuff. Just very impressive. It had a beautiful melodic quality that really complemented the film's tones and themes overall, and it's just very well crafted. All the sound effects, and although there is some action here and there's some really astonishing sequences, all that stuff really crescendos with the music as you experience the film. um, Now, there's some really interesting themes that were explored in this film, and I think to me they were complex and engaging and just really touching on things that the one I felt the strongest was this feeling of family and belonging and identity. Right, Suzume is on a journey not only to complete this task, but also to figure out her own identity and herself. And I think all the people that she meets along this journey, they really add so much to who this individual finally becomes by the end of the film. And the story was filled with magical elements, but it also had a really fun contemporary feel. So I think it's really fun to kind of combine the aspects of, like, modern technology with the lore that's being explained throughout these films. It's a really fun mix, and this is something that the filmmaker has done time and time again. In the other films that I talked about, Weathering with You and Your Name. So the characters in Susume were another standout feature for myself. Each of them just had their own distinct personality, which really complemented the interactions within each other. They're very well developed and just they develop a good relationship on screen that makes you care, and then really brings home that, like, it really ties everything together by the end of the film when you put all the pieces together. Overall, I thought the voice performances were great. There was not a moment where I felt like it brought me out of the film, and just they really add nuance and emotion to the lines that are being displayed in the film. So yeah, I really thought it was great. I'm not familiar with a lot of the voice actors in the voice cast, but I do prefer watching the dub. But like I said, that's why I want to go back and watch the original uh, language, because I think there's always a difference in how some of the things are portrayed. So that's a really interesting part of the anime process like this, because you have the original film with the way the creator fully intended it, but then you have to translate it to make sure that it also connects with other audiences. So I think that's a very interesting change. I like to know more about how that's done for sure. So overall, this film is a must watch for any fans of stuff like this. Like, if you love anime movies, and this is, as of recording of this video, I think this is the all-time highest top grossing movie in Japan. It passed a lot of the things that had set the bar prior. So that's really cool. That's something that really built up to the hype of me going to watch this. So yeah, it's definitely a must watch. If you are a fan of magical adventures, if you like great animation and just captivating music, that soundtrack keeps rolling and rolling in my head. Um, yeah, I had a really fun time at the theater, and I think the audience I was with, although not many, they were also very much enjoyed the film. So yeah, let me know if you have watched this movie, what you think about it. And we'll probably talk a little bit more about this on the next live, because I do want to make sure that people go out and watch this. So very excited to see what else this creator can come up with. I think there's a 2013 film that they made that I haven't seen, which was prior to Your Name, which is the first one I saw from this creator. So I'm very excited to go back and revisit that. Maybe I'll make a video for that once I get to watch it. So let me know what else you recommend for films like this down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.